Hi and good morning. It is Anya. Welcome back to my channel. And I have my empties to share with you. And I'm actually filming it a day early. Who am I? So initially I thought I was going to be starting um, my job as a delivery driver for Domino's today, but turns out my onboarding hasn't gone all the way through. So I'm back home and I figured I would take the time this morning, which is like 10 o'clock, to get this filmed. So I'm very excited. I've been enjoying a lot of the stuff I've been melting. Also been kind of like feeling like I'm in a rut and trying to figure out exactly what kind of scents I like for the holidays. Being as how I've been laid off from my previous position since the 22nd, like I've been kind of like in a weird funk anyway, so it's just been kind of hard to find like really enjoy my wax, although I've been using it as an outlet as well. Excuse me. Also, I slept with my box fan on last night and now I'm like super like drainagey. It's gross. But anyway, so I've been kind of just dabbling here and there with the stuff I've been melting out here in the living room as well as in my bedroom, just to kind of figure out exactly what I really and truly enjoy during. I'm not really, I am a seasonal melter, but I'm also not, so I'm kind of like more of a mood melter. But in the winter, which we're technically not even in yet, it's about when I start decorating for Christmas is when I start melting my Christmas scents. And it's been interesting. So anywho, if you want to know what it is that I have gone through this week, then just stay tuned. Okay, so I do know I have one non-wax item, and I do have a few non-empties in here just to kind of hit on stuff that I have been enjoying. And the one non-wax item I have here is my body wash here of Starburst Sky from Scentsy. And I can't remember if this is in the catalog. I have yet to buy a catalog for the fall and winter. But the notes on this are sweet apple, amber blossom, whipped vanilla, and a creamy coconut. This is just like a beautiful perfumey type scent. Should have wiped it off. I love this. I love this so much. Really enjoyed that. And it's super concentrated, so I don't really need a lot on my washing apparatus, my washcloth, to get my whole body clean, which I totally appreciate. So while it may be only 8 ounces, this stuff will last me a long time. So love Starburst Sky, and I need to pick up some more. Here's a cotton ball bag. This one's a 100 count. They sold out of the 200 count, so that is emptied. I've actually almost finished 100 cotton balls already, which is wild. Let's see what else. Okay, I think I'm gonna do like the half items that I've been using, and then we can roll into the rest that I have finished off. Okay, cool. Sorry. Eventually I'll get my crap together, but I've been doing this for over several years now, and I just like to fly by the seat of my pants. I'm not organized, but I am when it comes to when it counts. Anywho, I had melted out here in the living room this wax cake of orange cranberry scones from Southbound. This is like, it comes off to me like a fruit punch scent. It's a very authentic cranberry, but this mixed with the scones, it just threw me off. But it is a very, very bright fruity type scent. I do pick up on the orange. The cranberry is very sweet in this. And this has warm vanilla scones as like the bakery base. I do have like 4 pieces here left to enjoy. I don't know if I'll touch it again this winter, but it gave me a break from the tree and just a lot of the stuff. Okay. Another one that I touched on a little bit, and I am undecided on this. This is buttery gingerbread from L3 Waxy Wonders. And this is a scoop. I got this last November, and I've been letting it hang out in my holiday winter stash. Something about this particular gingerbread, it smells amazing on cold, but when the heat hits it, I get like this weird, my apologies, I had like a YouTube thing on, but now I realized, I mean, I guess you can see it. It was like a Christmas background with a tree and fire, whatever. Back to the wax. This has like a, there's just an off-putting note in here. Maybe it's more like the brown sugar or the molasses note that may be part of the oil. I don't know. So I don't know if I'm going to finish this. I don't even know if I want to finish like the whole jar. I may give it to my sister to try. But I mean, I do like gingerbread, so I don't know. It's just, I'm just not feeling it. Another one I'm not feeling, and this is a love of a lot of people. I just can't get behind it. Wassa Wonderland. This has notes of orange peel, or orange zest, lemon peel, cinnamon stick, and fir needles. I'd be cool with it. It was just the orange and the spice. The fir in this is so strong. Like, it's just not my vibe. I would like a spiced orange moment. Or a more spiced orange is generally something that I do enjoy for like the fall and winter, because it's kind of like a spiced Russian tea or like a winter tea type vibe, or simmering pot. So I have 4 cubes left, and I don't know if my sister would enjoy something like this, but I'll pass along to see if she wants to finish that off. Another half empty here. I have almond croissants. I do love this one. I only melted 4 because it was like I paired this with an eggnog scent, and it went really well because there's like almond or amaretto notes with eggnog typically, and I really enjoyed this. This has like that pastry note. It's supposed to have some cinnamon sugar, but I really just get like, not really almond extract per se, but I mean, it's a good performer. This bar was when they had like that flash sale in the bakery bundles, and this was my last bar. So almond croissant would be a repurchase for me. Wassa Wonderland, not a repurchase. Just, it's not my vibe. Mix I did in the bathroom. One that I created to kind of like get through this bar. This bar is a rather old lavender and white balsam from a previous Bring Back My Bar. I want to say 2021 maybe. And it is as potent as the day that I got it. But it's a very stringent, very soapy lavender, and a very strong white balsam. It's a strong performer. Like, I could put this in any space, maybe 2 cubes, and it would blast me out. So to be able to enjoy this bar, I melted with it in the same dish a sandalwood tangerine, and this is from like the spring and summer catalog last year. And I really like this. This is a more masculine type scent. I do think I just took it out of my club though. I'm really proud of myself. I got my bars to 100, like it was either 18 or 19 in my quarterly, and that's the only one I have. But I've cut it down from like 200 to like 118, 108. I can't remember. And this was one of the ones that went. I do like this, but it's not something that I reach for consistently. It is so pretty though. And I love this bar. So I thought because these both have woods in them that they would pair very well, and they did very well together. So I did half and half for like half a bar, but like a cubit each time. And each time that I melted it in my bedroom or bathroom, and it was really nice. So really enjoyed that combination. Okay. And then we have 4 more items of Cincy that I have finished. So today I'm actually melting this bar here from Rum Plum Plum here in the living room. And this is like plum jam, pastry crust, and like golden vanilla maybe, or something like that. This is a club bar. This was part of the holiday collection last year, and I really enjoyed it a lot, so I made sure to keep it in my club. Made it to the catalog this year, but when the catalog or the season changes over, I will be putting another bar of this in my club. Also, another club bar for me is Winterberry Apple Tea. This one is beautiful. This has like warm tea, cranberry apple, and I want to say a little hint of spice, but I'm thinking that the tea in here, and there's honey too, but you can't really smell the honey. It just reminds me of like a spiced tea, where they've added some dried cranberry and apple bits in it. Great performer, does amazingly, and I have the pods out in the hallway right now, and it smells amazing. And these pods that I have for Winterberry Apple Tea, 4 years old. And I had them in my Sensigo for many of those years, or I would use them in my Sensigo. I've also used these same pods in my car, but after a while I wasn't able to smell them in my car, which is a small space, mind you. So whenever I do that rotation from my car, I'll put it into the hall fan diffuser in my apartment quad, and it's blasting. It smells amazing. So I replaced Snow-Kissed Cranberry out there. Yep, can't smell it really that much. It's really like a sweet body care kind of cranberry, but Winterberry Apple Tea, I really want to get some more in pods, and I may have to think my party close out. I still haven't closed it out yet. I want to say I melted this yesterday. This was part of the Sense of the Season collection last year. This is caramel praline cake. This is sweet praline and a splash of buttery vanilla covered in caramel drizzle. It's just like that, like you were making a caramel gooey cake. Divine. This was the light performer last year, so I had put it in my stash to melt this year, and that cure time did immensely well for that. So I was very pleased with that. Oh, here's another half empty. These are from Mainstays, and these are actually essential oil-based wax melts, and this one was a sweet orange. And at one point I had tried 1 cube of Lots of Wonderland to 2 cubes of sweet orange in the restroom. The sweet orange did help. But this just smells like, you know, like the zesty, oily parts of this orange peel. So I like these. This did pretty well. This is the 1 1/4 ounce pack, but I also have one in lavender, and they're very potent, surprisingly. So I enjoyed that as well. I have 3 here from Dessa's. Let me take a sip of my coffee because I'm not even awake yet. Fully awake. I have 3 here from the advent calendar that Summer gifted me. This is Gingerbread House, and I melted this in my kitchen. This was very nice. This is a very potent blend. This is notes of gingerbread, molasses, vanilla, and cloves. This smelled like an authentic, like, gingerbread loaf. Loved this. Did very well, and I really enjoyed that. Ooh, another one I really enjoyed. And I melted this in my tea lights with caramel praline cake, was You Had Me at Ho Ho Ho. This was so cute. This was like a little gnome with a present. And the notes of this are apple cider donuts, caramel apples, and butterscotch bourbon sauce. Well, this one says a butterscotch bourbon sauce. But anyway, this was such a great combination. I really enjoyed that. The apple cider donut really toned down the caramel apple for me, but something about the caramel and the butterscotch, I really couldn't smell the caramel apple, and it was just a beautiful medley. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Melted this also in the living room. My 2 tea lights is I'll Be Home for Christmas. This has sugar plums, sugar and spice, and winter evergreen. This was very nice. This was like a present shape that I cut in half. I want to try one of these like fresh. Like I want to definitely try some more of these. I think I would get You Had Me at Ho 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 and I'll Be Home for Christmas, just so that I could see how they are by themselves. These were all jam packed in a Mylar bag, which kind of the scents of each one kind of like rubbed off on each other. So I would like to see how they are by themselves, purchased fresh. So next year I'll be definitely pre-ordering those. Wrapped up in my bedroom, I finally finished this wax cake of How You Doing from Second and Spruce. I freaking love this blend. It is so fresh, kind of masculine, but still a very fresh type scent. This has fresh air, oak cedar, cognac, lemon, amber, or lemon, vanilla, and amber. I had like one little piece left. I've been trying to savor this scent until I get Ice Skate Date, which also has this in there. Loved the scent. Wouldn't need much in my bedroom to enjoy. I melted it only in there, I think. It's just a really refreshing type, clean scent, like a freshly showered gentleman. Really enjoyed that. Would get that again. And it was super strong. Just checking to see if I have any more Second and Spruce. I have one. This was a chunk that Melissa had gifted me in a Night Patrol. The label has become warped, so I don't know. I know this has bold coffee. Okay, bold coffee, vanilla crunch donut, and campfire marshmallows. I had tried previously one like sliver of this, but I melted the rest of the chunk in the kitchen, and it's actually off right now because that scent is an amazing coffee blend. You definitely pick up the bold coffee. You can kind of smell the campfire or the vanilla crunch donuts, but it was overtaking the wax I was melting out here in the living room, so I had to turn it off. So there's still plenty of scent left in that. Normally with Erica's coffee scents, I can get 3 to 4 days with turning on and off in my kitchen. So I think some point this week I'll turn that back on here in a little bit, but I really enjoyed that. Thank you, Melissa, for letting me have some of that. I have 2 here from Lavender and Speckles. I melted peppermint trees with a twist. I love this. This blend brought an immediate smile to me every time I would either sniff it in the bag or put it in the warmers. And I have 1 bag left. This is sweet peppermint blended with balsam fir with a slight touch of strawberry pound cake. Also really love her little gnome carrying a Christmas tree. These labels were probably some of my favorites that she did. This is definitely a sweet, creamy peppermint. A very proud, loud peppermint though, and mixed with the tree was just the perfect combination. I really liked that version where she added the strawberry pound cake. Just added some additional creaminess to take off the sharp edges of the balsam fir. Really enjoyed this. Used all pieces here in the living room, and it was a solid performer, so loved that. Another one that I loved, and would get this again if I didn't have these oils. This is strawberry balsam. This is sweet strawberry mixed with balsam fir. This is an amazing combination. If you haven't tried strawberry with Christmas tree, balsam fir is a good one to try. You can definitely smell like the freshness of the balsam fir, but something about the sweet strawberries just really bring it to a whole other level. I love the sweet strawberries oil. It kind of reminds me of like strawberry jam or macerated strawberries. If you aren't opposed to, how about this? If you're trying to find tree scents that you enjoy, try it with a berry note, whether it be blackberry or strawberry. Those two are two versions that I have tried that I really enjoyed. Because I really have a hard time with potent Christmas tree scents. They're too sharp. Dale's trying to get underneath this tree. I'm really starting to get on my nerves. Why? Chill. Just sit. Sit still. Just hang out right here, okay? You're fine, just right here. But anyway, strawberry balsam. I would get it again. I have 2 here from Rose Girls. The first one I got in the round robin. This is Snow Kingdom, which has candy canes, cool peppermint, vanilla bean Noel, vanilla ice cream, and musk. This is like a body care creamy peppermint, and I melted this in the bathroom 2 different times. I really did enjoy this. I was surprised at how much I did like this, and I think that musk really helped. But this would have been like a body spray that you would put on equivalent. This was very lovely. Enjoyed that. It was like a medium strong in the bathroom. This I would get again. I was so tempted. I almost grabbed 2 bags of this along with like 5 others when she had a restock, and I wanted to not spend that money, but I will have an excuse for next season when these are available to purchase them, because I'm using and enjoying my current stash. Trying to dwindle things down here. So this is Did Someone Say Christmas cookies, and I melted this here in my living room 2 different times. This is gingerbread, royal sugar cookies, monster cookies, sugar cookie dough, and bourbon eggnog frosting. This is an amazing blend because you get notes of that bourbon eggnog frosting along with the gingerbread and that decadent royal sugar cookie. This is probably one of my absolute favorites. Hangover at the Castle. Hangover at the Holiday Castle, something like that, is also another fantastic blend. I really enjoyed this and would 100% repurchase that. Okay, I have one here from L3 Waxy Wonders in Whoville, and this is pink marshmallow cookies. This was like a 3-pack of the elves and flakes from last year. And this wasn't a super strong performer, and I want to say I melted some in the living room in my tea lights, and then also sometimes once in the bedroom. It was like a light medium. I love pink sugar, marshmallow, and cookies together, so it wasn't like a scent issue. It was just a blend issue, but it didn't like throw immensely strong, so I don't know if I would get it again. One that I've been hoarding, and I finally just melted the last 8 squares last night or yesterday, was my Brittle Hero of Oath from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, s'mores, roasted pine cones, smoked vanilla, sugar cookie, and marshmallow. The roasted pine cones kind of classified this for me as an okay to melt here during the holiday season, because it's roasted pine cone is like a creamy treat. Then you definitely get her beach nights, and for me, I did pick up that extra smoked vanilla and a decadent sugar cookie. I would definitely get it again. There's another Sassy Girl, and I got this from the round robin that Stephanie hosted. This was like 4 blocks of Mrs. Claus latte, which was mint and coffee. This was okay. I just don't think I like mint and coffee together in home fragrance, but I do like to drink it. I enjoyed it for what it was, but definitely not a repurchase for me. I wouldn't seek out something like that. Okay, and I do have 2 here from Teddy Bees. I finished my souffle here of the North. This was amazing. I absolutely love this. This is vanilla balsam type, Palo Santo, marshmallow fireside type, and a hint of smoldering firewood. This was definitely like a smoked wood heavy scent. Then you definitely picked up on that vanilla balsam. And the Palo Santo just gave it like an amber masculine vibe. Loved this. I would definitely get that again. One that I enjoyed, and I melted some of Home for the Holidays from Second and Spruce in my regular warmers, and then I melted this melted this in 1 tea light on my coffee table. It was I Heart Vanilla Peppermint. Something about that boardwalk marshmallow mixed with a peppermint just gave it just like a sophisticated body care type vibe. And I don't know if the magnolia in that or if there's an additional musk note in boardwalk marshmallow mixed with the vanilla milkshake and all that good stuff. I love this. This was so good. And it definitely had changed over in the time that I had this. I don't want to say I got this with my Game of Thrones pre-order. And I held on to it for the winter. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. That's definitely going on my list of repurchase because it was so good. I have one here from Salt Mountain Melts, and this was my souffle I picked up last year when she was having her winter pre-order. This is Milk and Cookies for Santa. I loved this. It wasn't like a loud performer, but it was a good medium here in the living room. And this is eggnog, Mrs. Claus's cookies, and sugar cookies. This was so good. Definitely great creamy eggnog with that extra, those 2 extra cookie notes. I loved this. I would get this again probably in a tub. And then 2 of mine that I have poured. This is Get Nogged, which was my eggnog blend for the shop, and I still have some available as well. Although I may end up taking them off the shop just because I really like how this turned out. It was really good. So this is creamy eggnog, baked pie crust, iced angel food cake, and cream cheese frosted sugar cookies. I melted this whole souffle, and that was like a 4.5 ounce souffle. And I literally loaded up all my warmers with probably like 1.5 ounces. It was so good. Definitely like a creamy eggnog. I mixed 2 different eggnogs with this, but I think the one that I really enjoyed the most was just a creamy eggnog, not a vanilla spiced eggnog. I don't know, something about the extra decadence in the angel food cake as well as the cream cheese frosting and the sugar cookie kind of played along with that amaretto type vibe with the eggnog. Loved this. And then also another one that I love, and this is just a really good blend. This is No, You're Toasted. Melted this break bar here in the living room. This is Sugar Cookie Royale, sweet bakery dough, zucchini bread, campfire marshmallows, and Palo Santo. This is my last one that I had in my stash, and I really love this. If you like a smoky, woodsy bakery scent, I would definitely give that a try, or give something like this from another vendor a shot. That campfire marshmallow is probably one of my favorite smoky additions to add to bakery. It's just so good. And that is it. That is all that I have melted through this last week. I have been really enjoying trying to get my stash down, but I'm also finding out that I have a lot of Christmas holiday winter wax. A lot. Forget fall. Christmas is apparently my weakness. I have I have a Teddy Bees RTS shipping soon. Second and Spruce with her holiday order. Also, I had encompassed like some fall scents. I ordered 39 different scents. That'll be coming soon, some point this month. So that'll basically erase all of the stuff I've melted. But I'm still doing well, I think. Yeah, so I really, really have enjoyed all the things that I've melted, and I hope you have too. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will talk to you in the next video. Take care. Bye.